of Greater Buffalo. The City of Buffalo and public schools met with neighbors last night talking about Johnny B. Wiley Masson Park as a possible location. Everyone discussed sports that could use the field house, plus the building's impact on the surrounding neighborhood.
We're throwing everything out from an indoor track, 200-meter indoor track, to more basketball courts, to soccer fields, indoor baseball fields, maybe even a pool.
The other three possible spots are JFK Park, Shoshone Park, or Glenny Park. On Thursday night, folks near JFK Park will be able to weigh in at a meeting to be held at Bennett Park Montessori School. That's on Clinton Street. How should the Buffalo Niagara Convention Center be used in the future? Should it be moved somewhere else in town? After months of public comments and study, we're expecting to learn the next steps in the process today. It does not appear that anything is finalized, however, but we are expecting an update today at 1.
We'll get a closer look today at how a major Western New York development project could reshape a part of the North Towns. About a year ago, the town and Uniland Development announced their plans to transform the Eastern Hills Mall into a town center. And then at 11:30 this morning, architecture students from UB are going to join developers and Clarence Town leaders to show off their design ideas for the 100-acre site.
506 Buffalo Bishop Richard Malone's mansion on Oakland Place has officially been sold. An entity called Caramel Oaks LLC purchased the property for $1.5 million. The proceeds will help compensate victims of child sex abuse. The bishop now lives in a former convent at St. Stanislaus Church on Buffalo's east side.
The most senior Vatican official found guilty of sexual abuse has been handed a 6-year prison sentence. Cardinal George Pell abused 2 choir boys in a cathedral in Australia decades ago. The 77-year-old must register as a sex offender. He will be eligible for parole after 3 years and 8 months. Pell's lawyers say they plan to appeal. Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort expected to be sentenced today for the second time in just a week. He could get another 10 years in prison. A judge ruled Manafort broke a plea deal when he lied to Robert Mueller's prosecutors. Last week, a judge in Virginia sentenced Manafort to nearly 4 years in prison. That was part of a separate case. Prosecutors are calling it the largest college admission scam ever. It involves 50 defendants across 6 states and even includes Hollywood actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. So how did this work? The man at the center of the scheme, William Rick Singer, helped the rich cheat on entrance tests. He also bribed college coaches to help admit students as athletes, regardless of their ability. For every student admitted for fraud, an honest student was rejected. Today, you can weigh in on a potential change to cat adoption laws in Erie County. County lawmakers are looking into a new law that would allow shelters to put microchipped cats up for adoption after 3 days. Right now, the shelters have to wait 5 days. Erie County legislators are taking public input tonight, 6 o'clock at Old County Hall. You can learn more about the proposed law right now on our website. Former Erie County legislator Betty Jean Grant is hosting a women's town hall meeting tonight. The forum will look at women's issues and current events. It'll also address economic concerns facing women, including those who are head of households. That starts tonight at 5:30 at the Merriweather Library in Buffalo. It's sponsored by We Are Women Warriors and Western New York Peace Center. It's a center dedicated to helping Western New Yorkers find work, and we're taking you there to show you the special group of people it promises to help. Also ahead on this Wednesday, the sneaky ways manufacturers are trying to sell you less for more. It's 5:08. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News on a Wednesday.
Good morning, Amherst and Orchard Park. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, here's your forecast. Superhero style this morning. By 8 a.m. we'll be in the mid-20s. A cool start to your day with partly to mostly sunny skies. Clouds will increase. Mild later today with temperatures near 50 degrees.
512, we're helping you make ends meet this morning. There's now just over a month left to file your tax returns, and today the Niagara Family Center is putting on a free event to help you. It's part of the Consumer Credit Counseling Service and the Niagara County Financial Empowerment Coalition's New Niagara Builds Credit Initiative. A lot of terms here. Keep that in mind, though. It's really simple. Experts will be on hand to help out with tax prep and credit reports. This is from 3:30 to 6:30 tonight. Many of us may skip going to a tax preparer to file our returns online. Putting your personal and financial information on the internet comes with some risks. So we're helping you with some security tips from local experts. First, Make sure your computer's operating system and antivirus software are up to date. You should also check irs.gov for the list of authorized e-file providers and only use one of those.
It's made it easy for you to file. It's also made it easy for them to fake file. Where before they used to have to submit all the paperwork and do all of the legwork to try and file a fake return. And there was paper trails and tracking. Now it's essentially getting, as soon as they get that check, they can disappear.
Lastly, never file your taxes from a public place using public Wi-Fi. Those networks are more vulnerable to hackers. 5:13 right now. May be the best time to start looking into whether you're on the verge of a financial crisis because consumer debt is at an all-time high nationwide.
According to the U.S. News and World Report, it's now surpassed $4 trillion. At the end of last year, more than 178 million Americans had access to new credit cards. And while many people make the minimum payments on time, they're still not financially stable. So how can you improve your financial footing? Experts say you should pay off credit cards with high interest rates first. Then try contacting your creditors to negotiate a lower interest rate if you can, and look into changing your credit card bill's due date to make payments more manageable. All right, we've all seen products seemingly shrink in the grocery store, where a roll of paper towels is now like a jar, and then pasta sauce gets smaller, but those skinnier products are starting to get obvious after a while. Consumer reporter John Matarese shows us the tricks that some manufacturers have up their sleeves so you don't waste your money.
Imagine buying a frozen pepperoni pizza and finding pepperoni on just one half. That's one of the deceptive grocery products highlighted in a new report from 22words.com. It's not just food. Check out this box of children's markers. Under the label in the middle was just cardboard and air. Air is big these days, like in this hair gel jar that contains a lot less than it seems. Or these bags of tortilla chips they found that when you turn upside down, reveal a bag that's 2/3 air. So from the Doesn't That Stink file, creative uses of windows to hide what's inside. The window in this pencil box makes it appear you get a lot more than 4 colored pencils. The window of these tea jars show a lot of tea until you check the back. That's a lot more deceptive than just shrinking the jar or bag that in the old days would leave you saying, "Doesn't that stink?" Now you have to check behind the wizard's curtain to see how they hid the shrinking product. If you open a product and find hidden space or cardboard that should have been product, call and complain. And try other brands so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese, 7 Eyewitness News.
John, thank you. This morning, our Hiring 716 initiative is highlighting a special center designed to help Western New Yorkers find work.
But this center has a unique focus. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tweelan Nugent joins us live in Buffalo to show us how. Good morning, Tweelan.
Good morning. This is such an incredible place. I have been here for just a little bit, and I'm already in awe. You may drive by it all the time as you're heading to the 33. It's on Ellicott, but it's what's inside that really counts here. Julius Adams is the executive director of the UB EOC. Tell us a little bit about what that means. What do you do here?
The University at Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center is a center that was created for individuals who are economically and academically disadvantaged. We provide workforce development, we provide college prep, in addition to services for individuals who are ESL.
And when it comes to Hiring 716, which is what we're really pushing here, you guys provide training for so many programs. What are some of your most popular?
Some of our most popular programs are our dental assisting program, our patient services tech, medical billing and coding. We look at it as a way of individuals not getting jobs, but entering their profession.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest question here, a lot of people, that sounds great. I would love to enter the medical field. How much is tuition here going to cost me?
It is free. It's tuition free.
That's incredible. Tell me a little bit about what it means for you to be able to provide these resources for people that maybe haven't had access ever or thought this could ever be a possibility for them.
Well, we look at this as really a mission. Our students are our life and our passion. It's very important to us because many of our students, because of life experiences, because of something happening to them, or simply because they made a decision that didn't make any sense, are in a circumstance that they're trying to get out of.
Absolutely. And this could be a place to help you change your life, not only find a new job, but find a career that you can support your family and really better yourself as you continue to grow and learn. And the best part of all is that they are helping people who truly, really need it here. We're live here in Buffalo. I'm Twila Nugent, 7 Eyewitness News.
Great resources available, Twila. Thank you. 518, we're talking your forecast here. A little cool to start our day. Some frost in the windshield.
Yeah, you were scraping it off this morning,
Sure was, yeah.
Nothing better at like 3 in the morning.
Waking the neighbors up. Not sorry.
Hashtag?
Right.
Sorry, not sorry?
Yeah. Oh,
Just
good
call
one.
me Ariana.
Well, you know, we're talking about Instagram, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
Your
hip with the
social
kids.
media up. Ed,
Listen, I'm having a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, why?
I can't figure out how to post a link to my Instagram story. So if you know how to do this, or you're some sort of Insta wizard, can you let me know, please?
What's an Instagram story?
Oh my gosh. Wait, next. Oh my gosh.
You're
I
actually
cannot
on.
do this.
I'm in your. Wow, really?
What's
great.
an Instagram story? Are you joking?
No, I'm not joking.
Oh,
I thought you just
my
put
goodness.
pictures on that. Now you can tell stories. Oh, you guys.
With pictures.
My brain's gonna overload. Clouds on the increase today. Temperatures near 50 degrees. Highs near 60 degrees as we head into your Thursday. We're talking low 60s tomorrow. Falling temperatures on Friday. Yeah, I would never do that Insta thing unless work didn't make me. So I don't know. I'm way behind the times. Right now, you're going to find 25 degrees. Winds out of the south at 6 miles per hour. Temperatures in the upper teens to upper 20s to start off your day today. 18 in Batavia, 25 right now in Buffalo. Looking at your forecast, we are cool this morning and frosty. Clouds will increase. Temperatures up near 50 degrees this afternoon. Winds will be light out of the south. Not much going on here on the 7 Super Doppler. Locally, you look off toward the west, you're like, whoa, snow and some rain. That precipitation heading toward us, but it's mostly going to lift to the north of us and fizzle out as it makes its way toward western New York. So you can see the hour-by-hour high-resolution model showing the clouds being the increase today. Maybe a sprinkle or two across the area. Best chance for any rainfall will be east of Lake Ontario. So at the bus stop this morning, temperatures in the 20s with partly sunny skies. A cool start to your day today. This afternoon, you'll find temperatures in the upper 40s. A milder Wednesday in store for you. Hour-by-hour forecast showing clouds on the increase today. We head into tonight with mostly cloudy skies, maybe a passing shower. A few showers develop Thursday afternoon. Showers and thunder showers coming through late on Thursday, cooling us off on Friday, and then really ushering in some colder air for the upcoming weekend. Sunshine this morning, clouds on the increase, milder temperatures with highs near 50. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a passing shower, not as cold. Overnight lows near 40 degrees. Here's your 7 First Alert 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy today, near 50 degrees, low 60s on Thursday with a chance for some rain. Temperatures falling on Friday with strong winds and scattered showers. Breezy with snow showers on Saturday. Mid-30s on Sunday. Highs near 40 for Monday and Tuesday.
It's a new push to help keep students in Buffalo safe.
Just the fact that we can have a mere presence in and around a situation stops problems before they begin.
How Buffalo police are now working to protect kids citywide following a deadly weekend shooting.
But first, the hunting gear that Dick's Sporting Goods is now getting ready to pull from store shelves coming up. But first at 5:21, here's Andy's final weather word.
Good to see you this Wednesday morning, the final day of voting. It'll end at noon. Here's the word that you need to know as we move into our Wednesday. It is mild. It's going to be mild outside. Take that word to WKBW.com. Choose the school that you want to vote for, enter the word mild, and hit submit. I think we're down to a 2-horse race. Bemis Point and Heritage Heights, about 13,000 votes separate first and second. We'll see who wins today at noon.
Talking about Instagram here still.
Still talking about Instagram.
Trying to figure it out.
You know, speaking of Instagram and business, on the Business Beat this morning, TJ Maxx and Marshalls are recalling these heating pads that GE warms via USB port, rather.
The retailers say they can overheat while being used, making them potential fire and burn hazards. More than 9,000 heating pads were sold in the U.S. and Canada. So far, there are no reports of anyone being hurt by these pads in the U.S., but you are asked to return them to any TJ Maxx or Marshalls for a full refund.
Dick's Sporting Goods is going to stop selling guns in some of its stores. The retailer CEO says it's going to pull hunting gear from 125 stores starting around August. Last year, Dick's announced it would ban sales of assault-style weapons after it was revealed the school shooter in Parkland, Florida, had bought a gun from the retailer. The company also stopped sales of high-capacity magazines and guns to anyone under 21. Water main frustrations bursting at the seams. Why people in the town of Evans are fed up with infrastructure there and what's being done about it.
I think they can make a lot of money for charity if they're going to do that and they do it right.
Then a little later, the new idea that could get you a piece of New Era Field and help local athletes at the same time. It's 5:26 on a Wednesday. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
Someone is desperate. They're repeating the same crime over and over.
An armed robbery spree spanning counties and weeks in western New York, where police say you need to be on the lookout, and how you can help them stop this crime.
All right, clouds on the increase today. Temperatures top out near 50, near 60 degrees tomorrow, and then temperatures drop off on Friday. I'll have all the details straight ahead.
And it's So Fetch. We're taking you through the shows that are coming to Shays for the 2019-2020 season.
Watching 7 Eyewitness News with Katie Moores, Ed Dranch, and 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Menkowski.
I'm not going to lie. I am so disappointed in your delivery in that line.
A fetch?
Yeah.
Listen,
let's try again.
Okay.
It's so fetch.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Exactly.
I'm sorry. Mean Girls isn't my favorite Lindsay Lohan movie. It's actually The Parent Trap.
Okay,
there was a debate on Twitter last night, I think, between, what was it, Russo and Beauvais? Go online and vote in the poll. Parent Trap or Mean Girls?
Yeah, Mean Girls, number one. 5:30. Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us here on 7 Eyewitness News. Aaron Menkowski's outside. Mean Girls or Parent Trap, Aaron?
You know what? I can't hear what you're saying.
What?
Tim,